Incoming transmission from the Backwater Bastards.
Hey there! I'm Dungeon Master Dick, and I've got a group of players with me here traveling through space.
My name is Cleo DeCap, and I'm here to blow it up, show it up, and then eat it up.
It's Titans, Bear. There's pride in your work, and then there's Eric. The names are auditors, Arthurian Mendelroth III. If you're savage. Pardon her, she was raised in the wild.
I may be a bear, but I weren't raised by one.
But she's a damn crafty one with some explosives. You might say she's a TNT with the dynamite.
Yes, you two are at it again. Well, if anyone needs anything cut up or any hearts or brains removed, remember, Dr. Z. Here's my card.
Yes, and you've already had yours removed, have you?
Yes.
Yeah, I got him in my bucket.
So if you want to listen to a motley crew, an ornery old military man, a floating jellyfish in a robotic suit, and a tall, explosive-wielding bear, then come listen to us, the Backwater Bastards, anywhere where you find good podcasts.
From planet to parallax.
And on Spotify.
What's that?
Transmission ends.
Putting the fight in faster than light. Welcome to Cosmopunk.
Until Proven Innocent, a homebrew Starfinder adventure featuring the crew of the Leica 7.
I'm Cypher, and I play Ryder, a Yasaki operative otter with a sharp sword and an affinity for sushi. I'm also the pilot of the Leica 7.
I'm Ty, and I play Radar, the cyborg mechanic coyote replete with big guns and a small attention span. Also, the weapons officer of the Leica 7.
Hi, I'm Pan, and I play Baphomet, ex-galactic idol, now kobold android mystic, and the captain of the Leica 7.
Hi, I'm RJ. I play V, a Vesk engineer, and the drone flyby. V is the ship's mechanic and chief trouble magnet, but for this campaign, I'm going to be the DM. Episode 11, Returning the Favour. After an epic battle between the Leica 7 crew, the forces of Holmes, Nestor, Bob, and the entire Qiri Police Department, the crew finally emerges victorious. However, they still have to explain to the police forces the whole story of what happened, and explain to their client Iago that he might not be getting his cherished obelisk back. Yes, you find yourself slightly out of breath, panting, covered in blood. Radar's missing. Radar.
No, I popped it back on. Look, it's fine.
Okay.
Hang on. There we go.
It just popped off.
It does that.
Are we going somewhere to stay to go and get some rest?
Yeah, we were on the way to a hotel.
Because we didn't want to stay in the mansion.
We've got to go and find Iago as well.
Oh, yeah. Where's he stored?
With his family.
If we're going to see Iago, we should probably take Malbec and Jocasta just so they can verify everything that we're saying. We've got Malbec with us, right, because we let him out.
Yeah, he got locked in the cupboard.
I'm feeling really good. How about you guys?
How are you feeling pretty good? You were 2/3 of a radar a bit ago.
Because I got to take out a week's frustration on a guy. Two guys, actually. Yeah. I'm feeling good.
And Baff has stitched Ryder back together at this point.
Yeah.
You guys clearly in shot. But beyond that, finally, after everything's quietened down a bit more, from his private quarters, Iago emerges. He's looking weary more than anything else. He doesn't look angry or sad or even confused. He just looks tired. It's been a week of loss for him, and I
actually feel for Iago. Actually, it's one thing to lose your property, but nothing to lose someone that you saw as a friend.
Mm-hmm. And your priceless artwork, and your ship, and most of your house.
Well, I mean, yes, but obviously friends are far more important than mere items. What's the word?
Objects.
Baff, yes, I don't think the tablecloth supply survived.
Material. That's what.
So what's Iago doing at this point?
He's just looking around like the ruins of his house. In fact, Elena goes up to him. She says something quiet to him in Kasarth, and he says, "Yes, I suppose we've all been summoned, as you can understand, to the police station to discuss this. Are you willing to accompany me to the police station? I imagine there's quite a lot that will need to be discussed."
Well, I mean, I felt better, but needs must. We'll come with you to the police station. Right, guys?
Yes, better do it all now when it's all fresh. Iago, I am sorry about the way things turned out. This is less than ideal.
This wasn't what we planned.
This is what none of us planned, I imagine. But I've had some discussion with Malbert and Jocasta. I imagine there's quite a lot to straighten out, and given what seems to be the turn of events, I can hardly blame you for the outcome. Seems it's more my fault than anyone else.
Why is it your fault?
I trusted Nestor.
Well,
it was my idealism that believed that two houses could finally put aside petty differences and unite under a common ambition, but even something suspicious as this.
How were you supposed to know?
Yeah,
he was your friend.
I mean, you were the one who was manipulated here. It wasn't like you were conscious of what was happening. It's not your fault.
I suppose. And yet...
Either way, he's in police custody now.
Yes, and like I said, we'll talk more on that at the station. And with that, he accompanies Elena over to the security room, and then finally ends the lockdown. All the windows, the blinds draw aside on them. The blast doors open around the hangar.
Well, are Malbec and Jocasta around?
They are. They're in the security room. They've just
they'll be in there with
helping unlock things.
We'll leave them to it then. Guys, should we wait for Iago or should we make our way down now?
Iago's going to the police station with Elena. In fact,
let's go with Iago. I think we owe it to him.
Yeah, like I said, there's a ride available for you guys, or you can take your shitbox. It's up to you.
No. I think we'll take the car. That's fine. That's fine. Go to find the car.
Oh, has my shitbox not been impounded? Fuck yeah, we're taking the shitbox.
We're going to the police station. You don't have to fly there.
It's all right. It's technically evidence. I'm just delivering it.
Then they might impound it.
No, I'll get it back. It's fine. Or they can pay me for it.
Perhaps she's been talking to her while actually getting the car.
Yeah.
Raider's in the car with her. It's just carried on.
Ryder really wants to have a smoke at this point, light up, but she doesn't want to do it in Iago's mansion because the guilt is too heavy, so she'll just go outside, I think.
Well, like I said, you're free to move around at this point. Iago and Elena are preparing to go down to the police station. They're just taking one of the police ships.
Ryder's going to go outside, step onto the lawn, light up, and sort of look up at the building and at the police swirling around it.
A small piece of masonry drops off and lands on the floor.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That happened just now. You all saw that, right? That's not going on the criminal damages, is it?
It's all right, Ryder. It wasn't you.
Yeah, we pull up in front of Ryder.
Yeah, get in, bitch. We're driving.
Radar.
Sorry. It's been a day.
What is wrong with you today?
I don't know.
Ryder, are you okay? Do you want to take a minute or are you ready to go?
No, I still feel like we're missing something. Probably come back to me when we're 2,000 light years away. Oh well.
Is it by any chance a galaxy in a box that could or could not be a battery?
Yeah, is it the thing that we were meant to be?
Yes, thank you, Captain Fucking Obvious.
As GM, I can confirm that is indeed missing.
You said you were missing something.
Shut up and drive.
Oh, I get to drive!
No, you don't. Speed off.
Oh.
As you're driving back, you've got the data pad back. There's a call coming in, and it's from Captain Elena.
Hand it over to Ryder because I'm driving.
That's very responsible of you.
Yo, what up? Oh, sorry. Hey, Elena.
Wow. And you don't give Radar things because?
Afternoon.
Same reason, different dialect. Sorry, pardon me, what?
When you arrive at the police station, please, you'll be accompanied down to processing. If you could meet me there, we can discuss everything that has transpired. Get your full statement.
Right-o, thank you, Captain.
Will you need any time to speak to Nestor after that?
Yeah, once you've got a statement from him, we'd like to have a word, if that's okay.
I imagine you will have questions for him as well.
A couple, yeah.
Very good. And then she hangs up. It's not that much of a drive to get to the central security station. On the way you pass Holmes's manor, understandably also swarming with police.
Yeah.
Is Karen's car still there?
Oh shit!
Karen!
Oh shit, we need to get our story straight.
You parked it in the woods out of the way, so you can't see it from the road, but you're more than welcome to check if it's there or not.
Okay. No. Oh, we did say we'd return it, didn't we?
And we should probably never mention it in our statements. We walked.
Yeah. Do you want maybe to drop me off here and I'll take Karen's car back?
We walked. Just hang on. Just so we're all here. Just so we got the story straight. We walked from one mansion to the other. That's all we did.
I have to be honest, Radar. I'm pretty sure that we're going to be okay with this.
Okay.
I mean, the evidence stacks up against Nesta.
Well, yeah, but it's still.
We were just.
It's still a crime.
It's also worth mentioning that when you nicked that car, you took it from the noodle bar.
We took it from the noodle bar.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're saying you walked from the noodle bar to...
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we went to the noodle bar, didn't we? Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, your penchant for weep spaghetti! God damn it!
You're going to do great in the interview.
No, I'm not. Radar's going to lose it.
In fact, just roll for bluff right now. Just
No, I'm not going to play your games, DM. No.
Do you guys actually want to take the car back? We did. I'm pretty sure we said we would. I mean, we always said we will.
Let's do the right thing here.
Yeah, all right.
All right. Well, then, sure. Let's go pull up to where we think the car was.
Okay.
Yep, you arrive back into that little clearing. There's the discarded remains of the foliage they were using to disguise your ship earlier. There's also one, but garish, unnecessarily large SUV parked in there. Still miraculously not been moved or stolen, but yeah, it's still waiting there.
Okay, Ryder's going to don her Karen disguise, and hop out and jump into the SUV.
Yep, give me an engineering roll.
Who?
Ryder.
Oh, right. 15 plus 14.
Yeah, that's enough. So you get in the car, you close the door, you press the button to start, and nothing happens.
Oh, is the battery dead?
Because you left the door open the entire campaign.
Yeah. Battery's dead.
Yeah. It's been 3 hours. Oh shit.
Okay, Ryder's going to get on the comms. It's going to be.
Radar. What is it? Jump leads. Right, on it. Right, Bath, pop the hood.
Pop the hood.
Do I need to make an engineering roll to do jump leads?
No, there's 2 flips.
Cool. Click. Right.
Yep, the car sort of stutters and roars back into life. You have 2 functioning hover vehicles.
Brilliant. Put the jump leads away.
Right, Ryder's going to hop in, dressed as Karen.
Beth's going to lean out the window to Ryder and be like, "Hey, Ryder, how fast do you think that thing can go?"
Yes.
No, we're not racing them.
Yes, we are. Let's do it.
I mean, I'm just curious.
Piloting rolled from both of you.
You want piloting? I've got a better car. God damn it! No,
do you want me to race?
Yeah. Actually, no. I've got radar in the car. I want assistance from radar.
We are giving this car back. We are
Here's
not
an idea, Bath.
racing them.
Why don't you assist me?
Well, no, I want to race because it's fun. We're not.
Yeah, but you want
Are
to
you
win.
kidding me right now?
What? I think we've earned it.
We stole this fucking.
No, we didn't.
No, we're not doing it. We're giving it back, and then we're going to the police station to give evidence. We're not racing it.
Okay, all right.
You win. We'd have won. Yeah.
Fine, I will cross speed racing off your list.
Oh no, Beth is going to hit the acceleration.
Oh,
do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Well, I mean, I have to.
In fact.
No, she said, no, that's fine. You know what? Absolutely. Get it back there, safe and sound. Bye! And then slams accelerating. What do you want, piloting?
Yeah, go hit me.
You just hear radar in the background going, go!
23.
Oh, 23? Is that what you rolled?
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't beat 28 though, does it?
No, it doesn't. But that does mean that Ryder joined in on the race.
Yeah, it means that Ryder beat. Actually, Ryder wasn't racing, but yeah, they still beat you. Wow.
There's no way that Ryder outpaced after going at full whack while not trying.
What can I say, Beth? I'm a good pilot.
It's not always the car. Sometimes it's the driver.
God damn it!
I'm telling you, Bath. Next time, let me drive.
But yeah, you get back to the noodle bar. You're just going to park the car where you left it and leave a sorry note, or?
Yeah, pretty much. Ryder's going to get like a little. I don't know. Is there like a scrap of paper in the car or something?
Let's get a gift. Let's get her a gift pack.
You've still got the receipt from the noodle bar. Just
yeah.
I'll take the receipt out.
Noodles next time.
On the back. I assume I've got some of Baffy's lipstick in my bag somewhere. I'll just write sorry and a little happy otter face on the back.
Draw your Dorito wedge, just like your signature.
Just draw my Dorito wedge. Leave it on the dashboard. You know what I'll do? I will set up the security system for Karen as Karen's hologram.
Wow, you're actually setting up her thing for her.
Yes, so no one can steal her car again.
There's no real activation to it. You just sort of go through a couple of menu settings and turn on Find My Car.
Mm-hmm.
And it pings to let you know that is activated. And somewhere, all the way on the far side of Qiri, Karen's in an SUV dealership. She's about to sign a lease on a new
Oh my
one.
god, she's buying another one.
And then her phone just goes ping, and then she just quietly puts the pen down and is like, "Changed my mind." And walks out the dealership. There you go. That is your good deed for the day.
So yeah, Reddit sort of taps the steering wheel, steps out, takes off her hologram disguise, and hops back into the car with Baff and Radar, making sure to leave no evidence behind.
Baffling going, that was very good of you, Ryder. Shall we go?
Yes. I told you not to raise me.
Yes, well, that's fine. I think I'm just getting used to this vehicle. Still driving along the way.
It is carrying at least 3 times the weight.
That's true.
That's a good point, Radar, actually. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, no, that explains exactly why you lost.
You know,
So, I've driven like before, you know. I'm usually a lot better with this stuff. I'm rusty.
Of course, you don't have to apologise, it's fine.
Sounds like racing drivers' excuses to me.
Beth turns the radio on and loud enough to drown the two of them out.
Not the driver!
Goes, yep, just really loud, whatever's on the radio.
Just louder and louder.
Yeah, after a short drive and a shorter discussion on racing tactics, you arrive at the police station.
I'm telling you, you don't just go fast.
It's a large, imposing, brutalist-esque building. It doesn't really quite fit into the surroundings of general office and leisure buildings, but this was designed by someone that said, I want to make a building that looks like a police station. And they committed to making a building that looks like a police station.
With
Good for them.
complete disregard for all of the surrounding structures.
Yeah, it's probably the only exposed concrete you've seen in this entire planet so far.
Brutalist. Very brutalist.
I like it.
Lovely architecture. What, you like it?
Yeah, it's got a real, I don't know, it just reminds me of...
Looks like a tombstone, Bath.
No, I like it.
All right. I thought you would have preferred something a bit more glitzy. Oh, well.
Oh, no, I do, Danny, I do, obviously. But, you know, you have to appreciate all kinds of things. There's art everywhere.
This building looks like oppression.
Well, you know, it takes all sorts. Let's not leave the captain waiting, shall we?
Right, it gives Radar side eye.
Yes, Radar sort of
Look at
glances
this
back.
architecture, it's nice. What's wrong with you guys? It looks cool.
Does it?
Didn't think it was my style at all.
She can't understand why you guys don't like it.
Because it looks like a tombstone, a brutalist tombstone.
It'd be alright if it wasn't just grey.
But yeah, so you enter the building. Inside there's a large lobby, waiting area, reception.
I'm gonna go up to the desk.
Can I help you?
This is where we would have called earlier, right?
Can Ryder see over the desk?
This has been designed for all kinds of species. Like I said, you're not the only Isoki that's ever been on Qiri. So, in fact, the desk is stepped downwards. So, it's about waist height to a radar, but there's 2 steps down, nicely integrated into the overall design so that shorter creatures can easily walk up to it, up the steps, and the eye to eye whoever to them to. There's an android on the other side.
Cool.
They greet you formally and ask if you have an appointment.
Hello, yeah, we're to see Miss Anatolovich.
Ah, the captain.
The captain.
I assume you are the crew of the Leica 7?
That's
Yep,
us.
that's it.
They buzz you through the security gates and allow you deeper into the bowels of this building. After a short Rabbit Warren's maze worth of twists and turns, you arrive at Sirius's offices, and inside one of them, Captain Lena is waiting, along with another android that you don't think you've seen before.
So I'm gonna glance at the android, glance back to Captain
Yeah, I'm
Elena.
going to do a quick
Yeah.
sense motive on the android.
Yeah, if you give me a sense, motive, and a culture.
Oh, okay. 27% motive. And, math, 25.
Those are good enough. So, from the sense motive, this robot's sole aim, while being in the room, is to keep track of what is being said.
It's a stenographer.
She's a tape recorder.
It's pretty much a stenographer, but a bit more detail than that, because it follows trends of what's been said and identifies any conflict or withholding of information.
Can I cast
Yeah.
Detect Magic real quick?
Also, is it a robot or an android?
It's an android.
Right.
Their job title is, in fact, a Veritas.
Because we're not under some kind of zone of truth or something, are we?
You're not under a zone of truth, but you can cast Detect Magic.
I'm doing that. Well, wait, no, it's semantic, so they'd have to know I didn't know I was doing it.
You can do it out loud.
No, I'll do it like I'll do it anyway, quietly.
But
Yeah,
so basically, you'd know from cop dramas or something like that that these androids, they're They basically listen to everything that's being said and they build a mental map of what's been described, and they run through it again and again as you describe everything that you've worked out. They identify if you're saying something that conflicts with something that's been said earlier. They'll just quietly highlight it.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I said, you're not under arrest and you're not being interrogated, but they're just there to keep track of things.
They're taking
more or less.
statements.
All right.
Well, you are giving your statement, so
Yeah.
she beckons for you to enter.
Hello, Captain.
Come
Good
on in.
afternoon.
Yeah, hello.
Rhoda's going to come in and lean against the wall with her arms folded.
You may sit
Nah, I'm all right.
or stand, I suppose.
Raider's going to go and look out the window.
Optimistic to imagine there's a window in here.
Windows?
Yeah.
Raider's going to look at this plant pot.
Plant pot? Raider's going to look at this stain in the corner of the concrete wall.
That'll do.
Oh, God.
You have damp.
She looks at what Radar immediately does and what Ryder immediately does, and just looks to Bath.
Bath sits down, cross her legs, and shrugs.
So, as you can understand, there are some procedures to go through. I would like you, if you can, to just briefly summarize, from your point of view, exactly what happened. From the top.
We were hired as a secondary security force to guard the obelisk, Iago's art piece. You know it?
The obelisk, yeah.
On our way here, we were attacked by Shirin pirates, who we later found out were actually in the employ of Nestor himself.
How do you know they were hired by Nestor?
Oh, well, firstly, actually, Radar, didn't you, my friend here, Radar, please, darling, stop looking at the wall.
What?
Radar,
You don't understand. This stain, it looks just like the continent of Beta.
that's marvelous, darling. Radar here was the one who figured out that the missive had been sent by a Kasathan, which, of course, raised our suspicions.
Oh, yes, that bit. Yeah, I did that.
As a transmission message?
Do we still have that?
Do we still have the data pad?
You did copy that message across from the Shirin ship.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, we can play it.
Yeah, I've got it here. Here we
Thank
go.
you. Yep, she takes the data pad. She shares it with the android, who hasn't spoken at all still, but they take a look at it.
You can verify everything on that recording alongside Stig's confession, I assume.
Elena watches the video. She raises an eyebrow as the unknown Kasathan discusses the hiring, and then she snaps her fingers. And into the room, a third officer appears. She says, "Please take this, send it to processing, identify who that is. I hope you don't mind if I borrow this."
No, that seems fine.
That's fine.
I don't mind.
Very good.
Yes, so on our way to land, on our way here, Nestor used his abilities to hypnotize me into aiding him in certain nefarious activities, all of which I remember now, but at the time, I didn't know I was doing it. He did the same thing to Yocasta as well at one point.
You said you were coerced into...
Yes, I was I was coerced into, firstly, lying to my friends, which I didn't enjoy, and later into aiding him in taking the obelisk itself. We had set up, as you know, a weapon in the vault, which would not attack us. Unfortunately, by using me, he got around that and then managed to have me deliver the obelisk to our ship. He then took the ship to Homst, and there you have it. Later, we made our way to Homst's mansion, where we set our second recording of Homst and Nestor discussing the heist.
This is the testimony of all of you?
Is there anything else, guys?
There was a drone that the obelisk was given to. We tried to take him out, but he evaded us, went up on the roof, and gave the obelisk to a ship, which your forces engaged shortly before it left, and we believe it had the symbol of White Ladder on it. And if you don't mind me asking you a question, Captain,
Is it free to?
can you tell me everything that we might need to know about this White Ladder group?
We have no record of them, nothing. We've been hoping that Nestor will be filling in the gaps at that point.
Where are you keeping him at the moment?
He is in holding, but given what you described earlier before his arrest and what you're describing now, certain extra precautions has been taken. You will see when you discuss with him. As far as this goes, for the purposes of this discussion, I assume that is all you're available to tell.
Unfortunately, yes. Apart from that, Holmes mentioned that something was being built by the White Ladder. Other than that, we don't know anything more than you do.
Very well.
I mean,
Now we can move on to the crimes that were committed by yourselves. She gives a wry smile. It seems that luck is in your favour, in that there are certain clauses of Qiri law that allow for the commission of minor crimes, working to prevent or to impede the commission of a larger crime. So, in this instance, I feel I am willing to overlook. He produces a list of just go through it.
Is that a crime? I don't think we. Oh.
I mean,
No, Bath, we did that. Yeah.
I mean, thank you, Elena, but we did take out a massive criminal for you, so
Yeah,
you're welcome.
and that's why we're not being arrested.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So just Ryder, shh.
I know. I just thought I should make that perfectly clear.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
No, he
It's
has
fine.
made a good point, and as a token of our appreciation, she produces from her briefcase 3 small, credit card side slips, and she passes them across to you. A token of appreciation from the authorities.
Oh. Ryder's going to have a look at it.
It's a small, translucent credit card with a chip in it, and it's got a locker number on it.
Oh.
What are these?
On the way out, if you speak to somebody in holding,
I see.
if we conclude the interview here, I believe you'll want to talk to Nesta before, perhaps.
Yes, please. I think we would.
And with that, she offers a hand to Baphomet to shake.
Yeah, she shakes. So it's been good working with you, officer, Captain. Sorry.
It has been interesting for sure. And then her and the android just stand up and silently leave the room. So they leave the door open for you.
Oh, Elena, just one thing I forgot to mention. Oh, I have this, and she's going to pull out a tiny equivalent of a USB stick with that piece of music she sent the police earlier to replace their crappy jingle.
Yes.
What is?
Oh, well, it's just I couldn't help but notice that your wait music was a little bit lacking, shall we say. Anyway, I found this for you. I sent it earlier, but, you guys are busy. I'm sure you will definitely not lose this. If we have to get in touch with you, I'll listen out for it.
Thank you, I guess. I will give it to the maintenance team, I guess.
Great.
Thank you. The other android, the receptionist, enters back in, and I understand that you have been cleared to discuss with Nesta before he's taken away.
Yes.
Please follow me.
Is he conscious?
He is conscious.
That's a shame.
He is restrained both physically and mentally.
How are we going to question him then?
He can speak, but his psychic abilities for the purposes of his current state are null.
He can still talk to us, Radar. He's just been put on mute by the sounds of things.
Oh, okay.
He's been put on psychic mute.
Mm-hmm.
And, they bring you down deeper into the bowels of this building. In fact, the elevator plunges at least 20 or 25 stories underground.
But we're already in the bowels.
Oh, no, you're just in, the nice bit.
Oh,
nice
now
bowels.
That was nice. It had damp.
But the elevator doors open. There's row upon row of cells extending almost beyond where you can see. There's various creatures inside them. Each one, there's no bars on these cells. They're sealed with what looks like perfectly translucent glass. But if you were to look at it at just the right angle, there's a faint shimmer behind each glass of some kind of field that's also surrounding each cell.
You have a lot of crime on Qiri?
We do not deal just with the crime on this part of the planet. In fact, most of the criminals on the system are taken here for processing.
but I mean, this is quite an affluent area. Why would you dump something like this here?
It's an affluent system, I bet. And just winks knowingly.
I see.
The prison itself is off-world. Some of the cells are empty, but in some of them there's various creatures. I mean, the cells themselves aren't horrific. There's a bed, a desk, a data pad for each of them to use, carefully monitored. There's a window at the back of the cell, but the view from the outside is clearly projected. Effort has been made to make it not a hellhole, but at the same time, it's not that pleasant.
So, Ryder's going to look over to Bath and sort of see how she's doing.
Beth's just walking, eyes forward. She's occasionally taking in the general look of this hallway, looking at the guard, looking around, but she doesn't really seem focused.
Right. Ryder's going to try and either hold her hand or put her arm around her shoulder.
Yeah, no, Beth blinks and notices that Ryder's there, she's going to give her a little hug as well.
Baffy, he's behind bars now. He's going to have one of these psychic tiara things on. He's going to have shackles around his wrists. He can't hurt you. He can't hurt us.
Oh, I know, darling. I know he can't hurt me, and he's not going to hurt anyone else.
Yeah. No, we're safe now.
The android walks with you until they arrive at one of the far cells. They gesture to you.
Yeah, she's going to look up to the guard, say, is this him?
This is he. You will be allowed 10 minutes, maybe, to discuss with him. After that, will be no further contact till his trial.
I think 10 minutes is all we need.
Beth's going to pat the guard's arm and be like, thank you, we appreciate it. We'll take it from here.
You're welcome. I will be against the firewall if you need me, or if there is any belligerence from the prisoner, then summon me and action will be taken.
Of course.
And then with that, he withdraws to the far side of the room. He's keeping an eye on you from a respectful distance. Anything you say to Nestor at this point won't be overheard. So you look into the cell. There's no walls or bars or anything like that. It's almost as if a sheet of glass separates yourself and them. The guard briefly touches his datapad, and then the field flickers slightly and then starts to move backwards into the room. Inside, you can see, as with the other cells, there's the bed, the desk, the view outside, and in the center, on his knees, silent, is Nestor. He is chained. His hands, unlike the prisoners who are free to move around, all 4 of his hands are bound in front of him. There is a very thin, translucent, crystalline ring that has been placed and strapped securely around his head. And every so often you see a faint shimmer of white light streak from one side of it around to the other, as if it's orbiting around his head.
I'm not sure those bracelets suit you, Nestor.
Even you have come to mock, he growls.
No, I wouldn't say mock. I'd say more gloat. What about you?
I think we're here for some
Closure.
closure. I think we're here for some closure. Thank you, Ryder.
It's a good word, that, don't you think?
You may think you've won here, but...
Oh, no.
We haven't won. It's not over.
You say that, and yet, as far as I can tell, I think maybe it is over.
It is for you.
Nestor's still... He's in a kneeling position, basically. His arms are still bound. He looks up at you and just scowls.
You can scowl all you want.
I may be shackled, but rest assured that I will not die here.
Nestor, this is from one small mortal to another, but there are things much, much worse than death. You may not die here, but you are going to have a shitty, miserable time. So if you want that to go a little bit quicker, getting things off your chest now, while you still have 2 brain cells to knock together, might be in your best interest. She sort of leans up very close to him.
As close as you can. There is still glass separating you.
Mm-hmm. So, who's White Ladder then?
His eye twitches slightly.
Oh, they're that much of a big deal.
But he looks up at you again. He locks his eyes with you. That's the beauty of it, you see. I don't even need to tell you about White Ladder, because when the time comes, they'll make themselves apparent to you. Keeps his eyes locked on you. There's a slight wry grin on his face.
We're not done here, Nestor.
I have a question.
You ask him.
Why?
Why what?
Why all of this? Why do it all? Why bother?
Why break Iago's confidence? Why any of this? Quite simple. In fact, I'll give you this for free. He's about to check himself, but then he thinks a little and decides.
Well, I know why White Ladder's got it. They're building something and they need a power source.
That obelisk, something of that power deserved far better than to be left rotting in a vault. I curated that collection for 30 years just to gain enough trust to have Iago excavate that item specifically. Nothing of that much power exists without a purpose. White Ladder exists to see that purpose fulfilled. And at the end of the day, I still think I succeeded. He grins again.
But you haven't succeeded because you're in here.
Yes, I am in here, but the obelisk is not. And because of my actions, it is with those who deserve to hold it.
And so you're being entirely selfless about this? It's not about you, it's about the obelisk.
Not altruism, no. Call it a show of faith.
In who?
He just winks at you.
Hey, Bath.
She doesn't look around.
Now that you're aware of him, do you think you can take this guy mentally?
He's wearing a mind circlet on his head.
He is.
That means no communication in or out.
It does.
Ryder's going to have a look up and around the room for cameras. Are there any?
There is one, because this is a prison.
Of course.
Guys, I know what you're thinking. I'm not interested. It's not worth it. He's here to serve justice, and that's what will happen.
You sure?
He is, but we still need to get that obelisk back.
It's not our problem.
It might end up being everyone's problem if we don't. I don't trust this White Ladder organization. If they're acting so nefariously with that much power, and that's a galaxy's worth of power in their Bath. That's not small. What do they need that much power
Batman
for?
holds up a hand and says, "Perhaps we should discuss this not in front of the prisoner. Like, we can't do anything, with a policeman by our side."
Untoward.
No,
Yeah.
but Captain Elena strikes me as somebody who can turn a blind eye to stuff.
She did basically just give us a bribe, yeah.
Yeah.
Not
so,
a bribe, but a professional curse.
It feels more. Yeah, it feels more like we were
You don't
allowed.
even know what it is yet.
Yeah, we were allowed a little gift.
Yeah. Thank you for the information, Nestor. You've been most helpful.
Indeed.
He says something in Kasathan.
Oh, shit! Can I've got nothing to record it on. Fuck.
It's only 2 words.
Can I mimic the sound?
I'm sure you could.
I'm gonna literally go out of the room while it's fresh in my head, turn to the guard and say, "I don't speak Kasathan, but the prisoner just said something to me. I'm gonna try and mimic the sound."
They look confused for a second, but they say, "Good luck."
Is that what he said? Is that what that sounds like? I'm mangling it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What an arrogant prick.
What an asshole.
Beth calls to them and is like, "Shall we, guys?"
Yeah.
We're coming.
So the guard flicks his hand over the data pad on his wrist again. The electrified field moves its way back to the entrance of the cell, completely encapsulating the room he's in.
Do you reckon she turned a blind eye and we just sort of wander in there and beat the snot out of him again?
No. She's already turned one blind eye. She's got one more.
Is it prisoner abuse if he's not technically our prisoner?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
But yeah, you're led back up the elevator.
I love that he had his little Joker moment and we just like walking away going, what an asshole.
What a twat. The mask has slipped though. He's got no need to pretend to be like the nice curator of the local antiquities department at this private venture.
And that will be his downfall.
Plus he smashed his bob.
We did smash the fuck out of his bob.
There, the elevator, after probably 20 or so seconds of going up, finally reaches the office levels again, and you're released.
Let's go see what she left us, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Good call.
What are these locker keys? Ow!
Are you saying that to the... Wait, what?
I was chewing it.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Attack snoot.
Do you show them to the android that was with you?
Yes.
Oh, those are locker tokens. If you take them through to holding, they'll be able to direct you to those where you can pick up your belongings.
Excellent. Holding. Pretend we don't know where that is.
The android sort of gestures down the hallway. There's signs marked up on all the walls, and one of them directs people towards holding.
Is it all in Kasathan by any chance?
It's in Kasathan and Common and Dusaki.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Okay, we'll follow the signs.
They lead you off to the far side of the building where there's a large warehouse structure, 4 or 5 levels to it. Each level is divided into a series of large boxes, and each box has a door with a slot for a card in it. The receptionist at the area sort of greets you. Have you come to collect some items?
Mm-hmm. Rhoda's going to flash her card.
Yeah, we've got these cards.
And he takes all 3 of them. He briefly snips each one into the computer. Okay, 3 adjacent lockers, 3rd floor, far side. He taps at the computer, and then along the floor you find that the entire floor is a matrix of LEDs, and a trail of LEDs lights up, and it leads all the way up a set of stairs, across along a corridor, and then into 3 of the lockers. So if you follow that, they'll take you there.
Real fancy. Thank
So
you.
this is like what, like it's a locked door, he opens it kind of thing?
You can open it with your cards.
It's like a big set of lockers.
Basically a massive unclaimed evidence locker.
All right.
Yeah, we'll follow the lights then. And take a look around, see if there are any open lockers or...
Again, just because you've been let off from some crimes doesn't mean you have immunity from future crimes. No stealing from the police station.
That pulls Ryder back. We've already got some things to pick up. We can.
I'm only looking.
No, let's leave it alone.
You've got a history of looking.
Prove it.
I don't have to. You know what I'm on about. Stop it.
You guys can hear the locker opening that Beth's already gone to.
God, she's fast. I forget how fast she is.
So yeah, there's 3 lockers. Bath, you open yours, and inside is all of the remains of Bob and Holmes' Jolt's glass blade, which is the fancy sword he was trying to kill Ryder with.
Ah, lovely. Ryder's going to take the sword and pick her teeth with it.
Shouldn't we get something for V?
Stuff the remains of this thing in a bag and
Ryder's going to open her locker and see what's inside.
Who is it that wanted the transforming rifle?
The transforming rifle, the one with Kasathan sigil on it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was it. That was Nestor's.
Radar! Radar!
Radar
Is it a gun? It's all about radar. Gimme.
What did it do again?
Gimme.
Other than transform?
It's just a long-range rifle that can also reshape itself to work in close quarters combat. There's one more locker.
Oh, okay. Stuff it back in the locker.
Open up the final locker.
Yeah, it's your minigun.
Oh,
My baby!
oh,
Your
oh,
turret.
good. They kept
It's-
it. That's so
It's
nice.
slightly scratched and dented up. It's clearly been dragged all the way up here by some poor underling, but it's intact and it is functional.
It's all right. We can fix it later. We'll have all of this.
Yeah, shame about Bob though. Look at him.
It's not a shame about Bob. It's a betrayal snake. You can't still imprint on it.
A betrayal snake.
Think about what he was when we first met him.
He was still a betrayal snake, darling.
Yeah,
He was a
he
betrayal
was
snake the entire
lying
time.
to us, is what he was doing.
No, Nestor was lying to us. This is just a machine. Machines don't do betrayal. They do what they're told.
No.
No,
This is a
with-
drone.
Mechanics drones are part of
Yeah,
them.
this was a part of
Like
Nestor.
V and Fly Guy.
Well, this is no longer part of Nestor. This is just an empty shell.
I don't want any part of
Then-
Nestor apart from the parts I've taken.
Yeah. Then it means nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right, if you think V could use it, then fine. Unceremoniously dumps it into a bag.
All of Bob.
All of Bob, just pieces of
V
Bob.
does like trash, so
Mm. We just got rid of a load of trash out of V's.
You might want to call up a trolley for your minigun.
Oh, how
and-
big is Bob? Oh yeah, the minigun too. Yeah.
Bob was almost bigger than Radar.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we get a trolley called up.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bob.
A hover trolley has summoned, ready for you to load up with a minigun, like a bunch of other weapons, and a dead snake.
Right.
We should probably talk to Iago as well. Just make sure everything's straight.
That's the point. Yep. In fact, he's just been finishing his own discussions with Captain Elena.
Mm.
As you're leaving the holding vault, you can see him in the lobby, just preparing to leave. He's exchanged some last words with Elena in Kasathan.
I'll give Captain Lena a sort of nod on the way out and go wait outside for Iago.
She nods back to you and maybe winks, but it's hard to tell because she only has one eye. She could have just blinked at you.
Ryder's going to frown slightly. I'm not sure what just happened.
Blink back. Both eyes.
Blink back with
Well, Radar can't do that, so it's going to have to be you or Baffa that does that.
That's not too many eyes to blink back like that.
Hey, I can blink back. Fuck you.
Can it blink?
There's no way your one red Kano eye can blink.
No, and that's the point. I'm just going to use my one natural eye to blink back, so it's ambiguous both ways.
I mean, she was winking at you because she just let you take several thousand credits worth of armaments out of the basement. I don't know why
Yeah,
you're
she
winking back
did.
at her.
Yeah.
Because I know that she let us, and she knows I know.
Are you
she
sure you're
is.
not hitting on her? It feels like you're hitting on her now.
What the fuck? You were just like, I'll wink back at her, but when Radar does it, it's different. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, you know, you're a dog. She's a dog as well.
I am not. What?
Oh!
What?
It's no good, Radar. You're going to have to sniff a butt.
I'm not.
Pretty sure that's a crime.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Gonna clip Ryder behind the ear.
Let's skip to Iago.
Iago is leaving the building.
Yeah, Ryder's going to sort of walk alongside Iago for a bit. Like,
Yeah,
did you,
take it you spoke to Nestor then.
Yeah, we did. Doesn't seem happy.
Yes, and yet at the same time, I can't help feeling that it's almost as if he was expecting this, or he planned for it at the very least.
I don't think he planned to be in prison at the end of this. That wasn't his ideal outcome.
Right, if you don't mind. Iago, I understand, despite everything, losing a friend is probably one of the things that hurts the most. I know what it's like to be betrayed by people you think were close to you, and I want you to know that you couldn't have seen it coming. You never can.
He reached out and gives Baff a hug.
Oh, okay, all right. All right. Okay. Yeah, she pats his back. Okay, all right. If you ever do need to talk or anything, if you just want to, say hi, you have our contact.
I suppose there is one more to be attended to, and he hands you a small data card. Whilst it wasn't quite what we agreed upon, I can't let you leave entirely empty-handed, especially considering none of what transpired was your fault. So, consider it a token of good faith. Nestor, he languishes in prison. I'm sure if at some point anyone's managed to get any information out of him, I'll make sure you're made aware.
Iago, we're not done here. We're going to try and get this thing back.
Yes, me as well. In fact, if you do come up with anything that could prove helpful, please do let me know. I'd be more than happy to lend any and all resources necessary to secure retrieval of the obelisk.
Of course, likewise.
Of course.
It's become far apparent to me now that its value as a tool or a weapon seems far in excess of its value as art, and yet at the same time seems all the more reason that it should be preserved as art, rather than allowed to cause whatever damage it's capable of.
With any luck, it won't cause any damage at all.
And then he reaches out one of his arms as well, his lower arm to shake Ryder's hand, and then his upper arm to shake Bath and Radar.
Yeah, shakes his hand. We'll regroup, and then we'll come back. Okay?
Very well. Well, you know where to find me. And then he gives you a nod, and then steps into a large black sedan limo-type hover car and is whisked away.
Poor guy.
I don't like losing fights, Bath.
No, I know, and you're right. This white ladder could be more problematic than we'd like to believe. It's probably for the best that we stay in contact and keep our ears open.
We regroup, we make a plan, and then we come back, guns blazing, no more sneaking around. That time is over.
If it's a group that are building things, V would probably know about it.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's a galaxy full of stuff. V may not know anything.
If there's a group that's building things, V may know about things being built.
Yeah, and any information is good information at this point.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just don't set your sights on it.
Either way, we need backup. We need more people. I'm going to speak your language, Radar. We need boots on the ground.
We need to do some more investigating. This is weird. This is backwards. We need to do some more investigating before we start putting boots on the ground.
More to the point, you need a ride back to your spaceport because...
Yeah, so far, the only way we're getting off of this planet is in the shipbox, and out of the system's another matter. We could probably see if there's a trader going our way.
V has no idea where you are.
So we need to get... So hold on, but where's our shipbox?
The shipbox isn't drift capable. It can get you into space, but it can't get you between...
We should have asked Iago for like a ride then.
Well, no, it's fine. It's a busy universe. We'll just get a ride within the shipbox, piggybacked somewhere else. It's fine. I can take care of that.
There's bound to be some kind of things. Alright, fine.
Space hitchhiking it is.
Yeah.
It's not exactly the gallant jump to light speed I was hoping for. Oh well.
Well, we don't have that option right now. We knew that when we took this job.
Yeah.
Well, Beth's gonna hop into the driver's seat then, so we can go get a shuttle, I guess.
Let's go to the shipbox.
Your hover car is slightly lower now that you've loaded it up with... In fact, it's one of those things where you've got the gun strapped to the roof, and then like the bits of Bob sticking out the back window.
It looks like a Santa sleigh full of junk.
Any pretense of blending in is once again lost.
Yeah, Ryder's going to take off her psychic circlet that she's actually been wearing this whole time and give it back to Bath.
Tuck it away.
I need to get mine off of Malbec.
We can stop by and make sure they're okay on the way home, actually.
Yeah.
We still got stuff in their rooms, so we can, move on.
Yeah. Well, if you drop me off at the shipbox, I'll fly the shipbox back. We'll load that up. We got to stop calling it the shipbox. We're doing it at Dissidonus.
Ryder's going to light up a ciggy now she's outside.
Oh, chuck us one.
Rasmus frowns at the two of them smoke and goes, "You know what, guys? While you two have those fragrant cigarettes, I'm just going to pop inside. I want to have a chat with Elena."
Yeah? Oh, okay.
Sure.
I'll be right back.
Yep, so you guys are loading shit into the car. Bath, you re-enter the police station.
So, as she walks in, how many people can she see, or anyone at all?
Yep, there's a receptionist, there's a couple of people milling around. It's the same person that buzzed you out a moment ago. Oh, welcome back. Did you forget something?
Oh, you know what? I needed to have I had something else I had to ask Nesta. I completely forgot about it.
It should be alright, and they buzz you through again. Do you remember your way down to the cell area? You'll be accompanied from there.
Of course, quite.
Yep, so you walk back through the building to the elevator. The same person allows you back down the cell. You go down all the way down the elevator again to the base. They accompany you back to the cell, and then they look at you and say, "Do you require some privacy?"
Please.
Of course. And then they don't walk entirely away. They're keeping an arm proceedings, but they've walked slightly further away.
Beth's going to go in the room.
Yep. Again, the field moves its way back across the room. Nesta's still there, still kneeling. He looks up at you. What?
You see, I just couldn't understand it. And she's going to pace back and forth, not really even talking to him, just talking as she is. You're alone out here. Just you and Iago. I felt the care he had for you when we spoke. You broke his heart, and I don't understand. He was in his eyes, best friend. And she's almost like, she's really like ruminating on. She just doesn't understand why somebody would betray their friend like this. Because to Baphomet, that's all she really has. Other than the crew of the 7, she's effectively a ghost. So, it's funny. I was actually going to let you just go with the whole justice system here. It seems to be working out pretty well. Captain Lane informs that you'll be handled. And honestly, from one psychic to another, well played. I've learnt a lot.
Raises an eyebrow just as you say that.
But it doesn't mean you don't still have to pay. And she's going to face the field, and she's going to use psychic hand to ever so slightly for a millisecond raise the mind circlet. And she's going to use share thoughts to dump the entire memory of her experience with the warhead into his mind. So he's now feeling exactly what she felt on loop.
Go on. I'm going to need some kind of roll for that.
Sure.
Probably. I need to roll a will for him, and then.
Oh, I feel sick.
Yeah, then that's. Fuck, I'm gonna use them resolve as well. That's 35.
Cool. Yeah. So deftly and almost faster than anyone can perceive, you've just tipped that circlet to one side slightly on his head, and then slammed your open fist into his mind. For a second, just before you lift the circlet, his eyes widen as he suddenly realizes what you mean when you talk about having to pay. And then the millisecond after that, his eyes roll upwards into the back of his head, and his back arches up against the chains. He opens his mouth and screams, but it's a silent scream. He's almost frozen in that position. His mouth locked open, his eyes white, his entire body tensed up, and then he just flops forward. The circlet reestablishes, but instead of showing white, it's just black. He's just slumped there, like it's the psychic equivalent of smoke coming out of his ears.
Holy fuck!
Nice.
That's gonna take a moment. She's like trying to, again, like not really even paying attention to him. She's thinking like, what was it again? Oh, she's going to say in Kasathan, which she's been learning since she didn't know it when she got here. Good luck. And leaves.
Holy shit, Bav.
Holy fuck! Oh god.
He's now trapped in basically a cycle of suffering that he can't fully understand or comprehend, and it's going to last quite a long time.
Oh god, is he stuck in the memory of the scrutiny of the spheres?
Forever.
Pretty much, not forever. It
doesn't last forever.
Well, that's the thing with that kind of punishment. It's not the amount of time; it's the amount of time you perceive it to be.
Yeah.
So whilst in the real world, it might only seem like he's gone catatonic for a month or so. In his mind, he spent eons just reliving every aspect of the warhead.
Every time he shuts his eyes, he'll think of that.
Beth's gonna nod to the guard, make way up the elevator, head back out, get back in the car. What are they up to?
Look, Ryder, I'm telling you, we cannot put macaroni on the gun turret.
Well, you've convinced me now. I mean, oh, hey, Bath.
Bath.
Hey guys, you are not putting macaroni on the gun turret, but I have a great idea for when we get back to the ship.
See?
I think you're going to really like this.
I'm guessing you're heading back to Iago's.
Let's go hit the runabout, get on board, and we'll hitchhike back to the station.
Do we have to hitchhike? Surely we can get a decent flight.
The runabout doesn't have a jump engine. We need to latch onto a ship. That's what I mean when I say hitchhike.
So how about this? I'll get us a hitchhike on a nice chartered flight. Sometimes luxury cruise on the move or something.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Sure. If it's quick.
Compromise. Also, radar. We haven't failed a damn thing. We've only been delayed slightly.
Sure. We've been delayed.
In the context of what you were asked to do, you have utterly failed.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah,
Thank
sure.
you, Games Master. Yeah. Yeah, what we've also done is accidentally fallen into something that is way bigger than us. Again.
Yes, but... okay.
Yeah, but this time we're not on holiday.
Shall we go?
Yeah, so you guys are going to try and hitchhike home and indoor.
Yeah,
Brilliant. And now I'm in perfect condition to fly the runabout.
But yeah, I'm guessing you're heading back to Yargo's.
Hmm.
Can we?
Is-
Where did we leave my ship?
It's still parked outside Yargo's mansion, where you landed it when you first started your assault.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, we'll get there then, shall we?
The second sun is just starting to set over the horizon as you arrive outside Yargo's manor. But yeah, the gates, the laser grid blinks itself out, and you're allowed inside with the car. The hangar doors are now open. The ship box,
Runabout.
Somebody has moved it inside the hangar.
Stop calling it a ship box.
Someone has moved it inside.
I'm gonna get out of the car, grab my things, and just walk over to the runabout and start prepping it for flight. Do you need a pilot roll for me, or is this just standard operational
Who's
fare?
flying? Is it you?
Wait, I thought we were taking a
Yeah, we've got to fly us to the ship to latch onto
So
to make the
in
jump.
in the time, Bath's commissioned a space aboard.
A nice ship. Yeah.
Yeah, she got in touch with Viago and like pulled a couple of strings and got like a nice ship.
Brilliant.
Okay. Just by proxy.
All right. So, which one is it, Bath?
Oh, that one was on the side.
It's called the Cat No Banana.
The cat. There it is. The cat no banana.
The cat. No, I'm just going to turn to Bath. The cat no banana.
It's Kasathan. Yeah, it's Kasathan.
It's Kasathan. Of course, it's Kasathan. Right, here we go.
It means strong in battle.
28. I don't think it does.
Yep, you glide the ship box up to orbit. Approach this fairly nondescript looking, but it's a lot nicer than like a green barge or something like that. You dock up to it. You're allowed inside. It's like there's crew accommodation. Your way's been paid through, so you're free to roam the ship. For what it's worth.
All right, and
then
we're docked.
Alrighty.
Right.
The second we dock and able to, Bath jumps out the door and
Did she just run off?
dusting herself off from like still covered in like gross whatever molecules from the runabout. She's like dusting herself off and like
gross molecules.
Clean.
Like go look around. Bye.
Okay, bye, Bath. So do you want to find a bar?
Yeah, go on. I think we've earned it now. So yeah, Ryder and Radar are now off boozing. What time is it? How long do we have on this ship before we got to get off?
So it's not a direct transport like straight back to your homeworld. So it's taking a more zigzagging route. Probably like 2 or so days worth of travel. Basically, when you get close to your detachment point, someone from the crew will come and alert you that the ship is passing closest to the point where you want to get off. It's basically like a bus.
Yeah.
Like, here is the next point we're passing closest to, and if you want to detach, here's when you should detach.
So yeah, a little bit of shopping would have happened.
Yeah.
I think I went to a bar. I think Ryder would have. She's going to check out her new sword that she got from Homst, the shock glass one.
Yep.
Like sort of swish it around on the runabout.
Make almost a muted whistling noise as you swish it about.
That looks nice.
Is it? Can it be seen? Can the blade be seen?
Almost. It's like solid air.
Right.
It refracts light in a certain way, but
I think I've come up with a name for this. Radar.
Yeah. What?
She draws her other sword. Well, this is the tolerant left.
Yeah.
And this new one, I think I'm going to call it the ethical billionaire. Because you know it's not there.
Exist.
Yeah. Good.
Pretty cool.
She sort of taps them together.
I like it.
That's
You're
nice.
gonna, like,
Also, it just sounds cool to say like I unsheathed the billionaire.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So, a couple of uneventful days of flight time passes.
Are we back at our dive bar at the Diaspora yet?
yeah, so you've been alerted to, it's your drop-off point. You gather all your shit into...
Oh, that's us, guys.
Right, everybody in the runabout, even you, Bath, come on.
Seatbelts.
Bath, get in. I know you don't want to, but get in.
Yeah, okay. Like Bath hops in.
Yep, you detach from your vantage point. And, yeah, there's the Diaspora, maybe a half-hour's flight away.
Alrighty.
Rocky home.
Yeah. Good to be back.
And as you approach, you can see there's the Leica. And the outline of it, at least from the distance, looks like the Leica. But as you get closer, you notice it's not quite like the Leica you used to know. It looks similar, but everything about it looks slightly different. There's the hangars longer at the front. The engines look like they've been taken from an entirely different ship. There's only 4 of them now as well. And they're arranged in a completely different shape. The lower docking bay looks like it's been cut from a second ship and it's all been grafted together with very clean and precise welds, almost perceptible. But to anyone that had looked at the Leica before, you'd recognise it as Leica, but at the same time, it's like sending your car away to get completely redone and it coming back. Everything looks slightly different, but at the same time, slightly familiar.
Wait, I'm getting a Leica 7 pin, guys, but it's that one.
Oh, V's done some upgrading.
Oh, wow, that only took a week.
Bath almost got to the glass, then checks herself and like steps back and goes, "Oh wow."
Oh, it's Bath. It's okay. Look, I'll just rotate the ship, and you just there you go. Just look up.
No, she can see fine. She can see fine out the window, whatever we're doing. She doesn't want to touch.
Oh
the
right,
glass.
okay, sorry.
I mean, oh look, I love the purple.
Yeah.
Bath, do you like the purple?
She's just as excited when V does something cool as well. She's like, "Wow, it's got extra things on the back and less engine."
And
purple matches your hair.
if I've got this right, hang on a second.
Leica 7, this is Runabout 1, requesting permission to dock at the rear hatch.
You get an automated docking acceptance.
There
Nobody's on the ship right now. It's just someone's coded it to allow specific vehicles, and you're on the list.
Clever Vesk. Right, let's land.
Are you mounting up to the new docking hatch that someone's welded to the
yeah, if we
roof?
could, please.
Give me a piloting roll to not destroy the
23.
ship. You don't destroy the ship.
That would suck as the end of an adventure. You roll a 1, you smash into the Leica 7.
you crash straight out the
But
ship.
no, luckily that doesn't happen, and you effortlessly drop the runabout onto the top of the Leica. There's the muted clunk as ratchets engage, and the entire runabout is withdrawn down to lock into position on the roof of the Leica.
Right, we're home. New home.
Yeah, Rhoda's going to like hurriedly go and grab all of her bags, all of her stuff, and like tap on the door panel to try and get out quickly and sort of look around the new Leica.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go looking for V. Like starts like calling for V on the conf. V, where are you, V? I've got something to tell you. It's been weird.
Are you doing this over like regular voice comms or mind comms?
Just regular voice comms, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are back.
Hey, Godzilla!
Hey, how have you been? I'm down by the bar if you wanna.
Oh, it's been a hell of a week, V. It's been a hell of a week. Thank you for listening to Cosmopunk. We're available on Spotify, iTunes, and a bunch of other podcast websites. If you like what you're hearing, tell your friends. Maybe give us a good rating on iTunes while you're at it. We are at cosmopunk.net, and we also have a Twitter at cosmopunks with an S. If you want more Cosmo content in the meantime, we now have a Patreon where we'll be occasionally uploading artwork, interludes, outtakes, and extended lore. We'll be introducing a proper tier system in the future, but for now, tips are very much appreciated. We're at patreon.com/cosmopunk, link in the description. The team has a ton of fun editing these episodes together, but it is extremely time consuming, so we're grateful for any show of support. Once again, thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back with more Cosmopunk in 2 weeks. Till then, shoot straight, roll high.
Speaking of our Patreon, we'd like to shout out our brand new supporters.
Shout out to Fringe Corps.
Top notch, Aaron Stargazer.
Good work, Jason.
Cheers to Donald Booley.
Massive thanks to Alice.
Big thanks to Autumn Nomura.
Thanks to Eric Sipolsky. Top notch, my dude.
Real thanks to Fenris.
And huge thanks to Rose Lassette.
We really appreciate you guys' support. It's a lot of work making this, but knowing that you guys are out there, listening and willing to put your hand in your pocket for us really helps.
Rewind maybe a day. The newly refurbished Leica 7 is parked outside what looks like the space equivalent of a small diner, orbiting the diaspora. V's sitting at a table, sharing a pot of coffee and some burgers with what looks like a cassava. V seems relaxed, they're chatting happily. It's good to have you back, mate. Like I said, there's no way I could have fixed everything that was wrong with the Leica without you. It was no trouble. I did help build it after all. Maybe take it a bit easier with it in the future though, eh? You can try telling that to my pilot. I mean, you're more than welcome to stop by our bar sometime, meet the crew, eh? I might take you up on that sometime. Right now, though, duty calls. think I'm finally getting somewhere with one of the old research projects to salvage from the Yasa drive yards. One of my colleagues managed to secure a component that I've been searching for since before everything went to shit. That's going to keep me busy for a while. Fair enough, the offer's open, but it's nice to see you again, bud. I'll see you if I need to head back to Yasa for anything. Just look after the base for me, eh? And then with that, V stands up, they bump fists with the Kasatha, and they leave the diner. A short time later, the Kasatha finishes their food, they make their way out to the ship park, and as they do so, a white dart-like ship bearing a fairly familiar logo cruises down to a landing.
Like fucking ladder.
The cargo doors open, the Kasatha strides on board, and then as it closes up, the ship lifts off once more, aims itself out into the blackness of space, and blasts off into the drift.